In this video, I want to do a complete instructional on how to install and adjust our new UD adjustable grip, from what's included in the bag to how to install it, and then how to adjust it to get it to the proper placement once you have it installed. So let's start off with everything that comes in the box whenever you order the adjustable grip. First, we have our two halves of our grip, which will go on either side of the grip column, which you'll see whenever I install it here in just a second. We also have our L key for installation. That is a 9/64 L key. The reason we send it is because you need that length to get down into the grip column to install this screw, which is also included. And then the final couple pieces of hardware is the actual adjustment screws and nuts, which will hold the grip sides onto the column. And those are what you loosen to adjust your trigger reach. So the chassis will come with our grip insert pre-installed from the factory, and so you can just install mil-spec grips directly onto that. But if you are installing our adjustable grip, you'll want to actually remove the screw that comes standard in that insert. So you can take that 9/64 L key and get that screw removed. You'll see it's pretty short. And then we want to install our grip column. And so you'll see a hole on both sides of the grip column. The bigger hole you want facing up away from the chassis. And then you'll see holes on either side of the grip column. The sides with the holes you want on either side of the chassis. And so the sides with no holes you want in line with the chassis, just like this. You actually slide that insert down in, and then you take the longer 9/64 drive screw and drop that down in, and that'll take the place of that short screw we just removed. So put your L key down in, find that screw, get that threaded in, and then we want to torque that down not too hard so that if you ever need to remove it, you can, but about to 15 to 20 inch-pounds. So now we have our grip column inserted, torqued down, so it's nice and solid. So now we want to put our grip halves on either side of the grip column. So the part with the flange you want towards the front of the chassis, and you'll see it all align as soon as I put both halves on either side of the column. We have index holes and tabs on the grip, and so you'll want to align those, and you'll see everything click together real nice. The crack will disappear, and everything will kind of be a seamless alignment once it's on the chassis. So now that's where you take your adjustment screws and nuts, and through these tabs and the adjustable grip, you'll see the holes align in that column. So you want to put your screw through the slot in the grip, through the hole in the column, and then you take your nut and put it on the other side. And I'll flip it over here so you can see it. And then you'll align that nut with the adjustment screw. These tabs are dimensioned, so the flats of that nut can perfectly slide down in there, but once you start turning it, it'll actually hold that nut. And so once you get the screw aligned, you can take an 1/8 inch Allen wrench and it threads right in, and that nut won't spin on the other side since that's how the slots are dimensioned. So you can do that on the bottom one as well. Get the nut to line up properly. Take an 1/8 inch and then torque that down to about 15 inch-pounds as well. Doesn't have to be overly tight. As soon as you get that torque down, as you can see, that is nice and solid. And so now all you have to do to adjust it, the reason you adjust an adjustable grip is if your trigger reach is too short or too far away, you can either move it forward or backwards to get that perfect trigger reach. So all we have to do is give that a slight turn. That loosens up those nuts, and then the grip will be able to slide back and forth depending on if you need it loosened or tightened. And so as you can see right now, I can slide that back and forth freely. And so wherever your trigger is, you can find that optimal position. Say it's right there. Find it, hold it, and then just tighten those screws down. And you can customize your trigger reach. So that's it for our adjustable grip. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at sales@ultradyneusa.com.